Hello, Plzen, and welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Barcelona loanee Antoine Griezmann, as it has been reported that Paris Saint-Germain are ready to offer 35 million in wages on the on-loan Barcelona forward as a replacement for Messi if Messi decides to leave at the end of his contract at the Parc des Princes. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to end this episode, we are going to be discussing on 5 key stats from Barcelona 5-1 victory over Victoria Plzen. So guys, before we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, give the video a like, and please watch it right up to the very end. Lionel Messi is in the final year of his contract with Paris Saint-Germain and has been heavily linked with a potential return to Barcelona next summer after having left the club in 2021 under disappointing circumstances. PSG, for their part, are planning to offer him a new contract to ensure that he stays at the Parc des Princes beyond the summer of 2023. However, in case the Argentine superstar decides to part ways, the French champions are drawing up contingency plans involving yet another Barca star. Indeed, as reported by Football Total, PSG are lining up a summer soak for Antoine Griezmann, who is currently away on loan at Atletico Madrid from Barcelona as a replacement for Messi. The Paris Saint-Germain would be willing to shell out a humongous salary worth around 35 to 40 million euro gross per season in order to lure the Frenchman back to his homeland before the start of the next season. Griezmann has been on loan at Atletico Madrid since last season. The Rojiblancos have an obligation to pay 40 million euros and sign him permanently next summer should he play for at least 45 minutes in more than 50% of the matches he is available for across the 2 seasons. Why Atletico wish to keep him? They are reluctant to match that 40 million euro price tag and hence have been using him for 30 minutes or less this season, trying to exploit a loophole which will allow them to get out of the obligatory purchase. Barcelona had been considering taking legal action against Atletico due to their tactics, but the Rojiblancos are not breaking any rule by their handling of the situation of Griezmann. PSG's entry into the picture, however, could change a lot of things. While the next summer transfer window is still some way away, Griezmann's situation, of course, could be one of the major headlines when it comes along. The situation of Antoine Griezmann at Atletico Madrid has been so complicated, these past few weeks, and many news publications have been talking about it. The tactics that Atletico Madrid are trying to use in order not to pay the 40 million euros that Barca are expecting to receive. Atletico Madrid have never played him for 45 minutes this season. Diego Simeone have been instructed by the management of Atleti not to play Griezmann, right? Because they want to avoid paying that amount. So it has been a big problem for Griezmann himself. He's not happy about the situation. He knows very well why Diego Simeone is not putting him. His agents know very well. And we even got reports the other day saying that Griezmann's agents are even planning to talk to Barca if they can reduce those the 40 million. But I don't think Barca should do that because it was an agreement. It was not like Barca decided that it would be 40. Atletico Madrid were the one who came to an agreement with FC Barcelona, so I don't understand why all these problems here and there, except they are seeing Griezmann not as important as the Griezmann that they used to know. But it's not our fault. But let's see. So far, Griezmann has not played up to the 50% of the matches so far with 45 minutes plus, so that's why they are still trying to, prevent him from playing full time. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this ends up. So they are reporting that Paris Saint-Germain are showing interest in Griezmann lately, and they are seeing him as a potential replacement for Lionel Messi next summer if Messi leave. Because Messi's contract expires next year, and they are saying that Messi will only open discussions, or Messi will only make a big decision about his future after the World Cup comes to pass. So let's see what Messi decides. If he decides to come to Barca, as reports have been saying, he might come to Barca back, what a return that could be, or he will decide to extend his contract at Paris, or he will move to the MLS. I think that's the 3 options that Messi have on the table. But let's see what happens. But if Messi leaves, Paris Saint-Germain are reportedly eyeing, but Antoine Griezmann as his replacement. So it's just going to be very funny and ironical. Griezmann, that was with Messi last season. 2 seasons ago under Koeman. So one could be the replacement for another at PSG. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona made light work of Czech Republic giants Victoria Plzen in the opening fixture of the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League, as they secured a resounding 5-1 victory at Spotify Camp Nou. Goals from Franck Kessié and Ferran Torres on either side of a sensational hat-trick from superstar Robert Lewandowski sealed the emphatic victory for the Blaugrana, which puts them on top of Group C ahead of Bayern Munich, who beat Inter Milan 2-0 in their opener. The 5-1 triumph on Wednesday is the first time that Xavi's Barca have scored 5 goals in a match after 8 games in which the team netted 4 goals. Franck Kessié started the route for Barcelona when he found the back of the net just 13 minutes into the game, in what was his first competitive start for the Catalan Giants since arriving in the summer. In the process, the Ivorian became the quickest debutant to score a goal as a starter in the Champions League for Barcelona. From then on, it was the Lewandowski show, as he plundered yet another career hat-trick to put the result to bed. At 34 years old, the Poland captain became the oldest player in Barca's history to score a Champions League hat-trick. With his treble, Lewandowski also became the first player to score a hat-trick in the UEFA Champions League for 3 different teams. That is Borussia Dortmund, he scored 1 hat-trick, Bayern Munich, he scored 4 hat-tricks, and Barcelona 1 hat-trick. The 3 goals also meant Lewandowski went past Karim Benzema in the list of all-time leading goal scorers in the Champions League. The Barca superstar has now netted 89 goals in the competition and is only behind Cristiano Ronaldo, 141 goals, and Messi, who has 125 goals. Ousmane Dembele also put a fine show for FC Barcelona, finishing with 2 assists and dazzling with his brilliant wing play. On Wednesday night, the French international made the most progressive passes, 7 passes by him. That is the highest by any player. And Lewandowski was a player who received the most progressive passes, which was 9. The highest. So those are the key stats. Great stats that was for Barcelona. Great game, great performance all around the pitch, and we hope that going to Bayern on Tuesday we can play like this, play even more better, because we compete against a stronger side now in Bayern. It's never going to be an easy game, especially as we play in Germany, in Munich. Of course, we are going to suffer, there's no doubt about that, but I still believe that we can win the game. We just have to go there with determination that we can be successful, because Xavi wants a team that is highly spirited to win any game, any opponent in the world, because having that winning mentality will be so important for us if we want to ever compete for any competition this season. So let's see how the Bayern game will look like. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.